and there's a fairly well protected base since, you know, Terran isn't likely to bring wraiths or anything crazy.
Absolutely, that's a good point to make, and you know what? Jamie's playing this really well because he knows he has the lead. He knows that C is trying to catch up economically, and he's not letting him. He is walling off and taking the 9 o'clock expansion right up there, and you're right. It's very easy for Protoss, who always gets robotics facility, to make a shuttle, float a probe over there, build some cannons, and really, the Terran players have a hard time dealing with that. They don't get a starport till much later. They don't really necessarily build many drop ships, and of course he does have a starport up now. It's probably just for science facilities. And if he does build drop
Yeah, he
ships,
has a
it's so hard
science
to get
facility
past
down
those.
too.
It's so hard to get past those cannons. So he's most likely going to be taking that island expansion at some point soon. He's taking that 9 o'clock base. He's going to put him at 5 bases and 4 gas. And essentially, he's saying, I have the economic lead right now. I'm not going to surrender that. I'm not going to do anything forced. I'm not going to try and beat you on 3 bases. I'm in the lead. I'm going to make sure I stay in the lead. And that's exactly what he's doing right now, establishing the 4th base.
Yeah, so this might turn in. I mean, we might see a repeat of the earlier.
Drop shit out, though.
Yeah, that's true. We might see a repeat of the earlier Stork versus C here, if we see bases 5 and 6 go up. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true. And you did make the point that this dropship might get intercepted, though. Yeah, I think it's a good idea for Light to go for this dropship. He needs to get something done with it, though. This is what I was saying, that he needs to build this dropship. He needs to do something special with it. But it looks like Jamie's prepared. Jamie anticipated. He's got Dragoons all over the place. And I don't know, I guess he's going for that 9 o'clock expansion. He knows that 9 o'clock expansion is there. He might do some good damage. But no, he's actually dropping off. He's actually ferrying tanks up to siege and shell the natural expansion. And it looks like, oh, this is actually a great position for Light to be in. And Jamie's having to actually break those, what are those called? Those artifacts there, whatever the heck they are.
Yeah,
to try and
fake
get
extractors.
Yeah, there's extractors there, or what are they called?
Power generator. There we go.
Power generators. Thank you, Bulja. Yes. I had to bring those power generators to try and get at these siege tanks, but, Light's just reinforcing them, and, oh, this is actually a very good harass right here, although if he could look at a similar, that's going to be a big deal.
Ooh, drop 2 vultures in there too, but they're attacking the Dragoon instead of the...
Oh, lots
really
of
like to see
Dragoons
some
going
mines
down.
there or something.
Yeah, this is actually a really good play by Light, I have to say, because he's actually managed... He's going to take that extractor down, I think. He does take the extractor down. He's stopping the gas, coming in for Jangbi, and he killed a bunch of Dragoons there. Probably killed a couple SCVs.
And here comes another dropship at the 9 o'clock.
Yep, and siege
wow,
tanks
2 more
down
siege
there.
tanks.
Some SCVs died, and look at this, and Jangbi's being forced to kill his own power wall. This is exactly what I was saying that Light needed to do, was to really go for something like this, go for some good dropship play, get some good harass off, and he is doing that. I wouldn't say he's even the game up quite yet, although I'm sure he's getting expansion right now. If he gets his 4th base established, then he will be even up this game.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely doing the right things he needs to do here.
He is, and I do not think that Jangbi... Okay, Jangbi has an Arbiter Tribunal up, though, and I do not think Jangbi has gone for the island expansion yet. And I think, do we see an SCV over there at the 3 o'clock expansion for Light? I think we do. I can't tell my mini-map, though. I hope
There's someone in the bottom corner there, too. Bottom right-hand corner. I can't see who that is either, though.
Light might be double expanding, which I don't think would be a great idea, but, I mean, he definitely needs to expand still. Light still needs to expand. He did some good harass, but he needs to try and get an economic lead, or keep things even economically between himself and Jangbi, because right now he's got a lead, but look, he's got 2 droppers out, and he's forward 4 siege tanks, and of course, okay, Jamie's going to spot us with his Dragoons, but these siege tanks are going to just put their position there and start shelling. Okay, Arbiter now out, early Arbiter from Jangbi, getting some Zealots in there this time. That's what he needs to fight those siege tanks, but he's got the Scampers, and now he's freeing up 4 Vultures to support these siege tanks, and it looks like, okay, Light is now expanding, and Light is fighting Jangbi off and continuing to harass there. He's establishing his 4th base right now, and yeah, as you see, Jangbi's having to pull his whole army up to basically deal with this. I think the extractor just went down again, or maybe just some probes went down. This is absolutely great harass by Light.
Yeah, this is really impressive. I mean, those 2 dropships have just done all the work for him here. They've been just the heroes of this early game here.
They have, and you were right. It looks like Light is expanding at the 3 o'clock as well as at the 5 o'clock down there. So he's establishing 2 more bases. And he looks like he's had that for a while. I guess I didn't see that when they put it up. Maybe he just established it very quickly. But yeah, he's got that expansion up and running. He's got his 5th base up and running. So right now, it is 5 bases for Light versus 4 bases for Jambi, and Light's done a great job to turn this game around. I would say actually secure an advantage in this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely not a repeat of the game we saw earlier. Like I said, like this has been a much more active Terran.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a much more active game, and really, in that earlier game we saw of C versus Stork, I really do think that Stork gave the game away. He made a big mistake in the middle of the game that I think pretty much cost him. This game, Light's playing very well. I have to say, Jambi's not playing poorly at all. Jambi's just getting harassed like crazy all over the place. He's doing the best he can to fight it off, but he's at 4 bases right now, working against 5 bases, and I think he knows right now he needs to push out. I think he knows he's had the economic lead. He's probably got a bigger army on the ground right now. I think that Jambi has a slightly bigger army than C does, and he knows that C's got his bases. He's going to try and take one of them out right now. He's going to move down here to the lower right base, and he's going to try to take this out. Vulture's chasing his dragoons up that ramp. It's going to be very important to see if he can take this base out or at least kill a lot of the SCPs. He's got Vultures there defending, and I don't think that Jamie's going to be able to take this out. But here comes a recall.
Oh, recall.
Beautiful recall. That's a recall in the main of C's right there. It's going to be right on the ledge over his natural, and Jamie's going to do a ton of damage. Very, very smart move there. He did a feint. He did a feint to the lower right to make C think he was going down there, send a pretty good sized force, drew a lot of C's forces down there to the lower right to fend that off, and now he drops right in C's natural. This is great play by Jambi, showing why he is such a Terran killer, and huge number of reinforcements. He's not going for high tempo, he's going straight Bulldog, straight Dragoons and Zealots, just pouring all over the map, and now that his force is truly distracted by that recall, which is doing so much damage, he is going to bring a huge secondary army down here, and he is going to take out this base in the lower right, I do believe, and that's going to be a huge blow against Light. He's in a lot of trouble.
Looks like Light's countering here at the 9 o'clock.
He is, and he's probably going to take down a bunch of the pros, but I think James actually going to be able to save that Nexus. And wow, yeah, Light's just, just handcuffed here. He's not able to defend this. He's finally got some siege tanks in there to defend his main, but that recall did way more damage than it should have. Just great multitasking by Jambi, just amazing dual-pronged attacks. I mean, he's defending his 3 o'clock base, tanking out the lower right base, doing a recall on the natural and the main of Light all at the same time. That's really impressive.
Yeah, and here we see Light's first-person view.
Yeah, Light's first-person view, he does not have a bunch left, and yeah, absolutely. He killed a bunch of, Light killed a bunch of the probes that were mining for Jambi at that 3 o'clock base, but he's establishing a new base now in the upper left. He saved a lot of the probes, he saved his Nexus, and wow, I have to say, I really thought that Light might have pulled even economically, but Jambi's multitasking was just amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, here we see some more roving vultures, but I think those will be put down pretty quickly.
Yeah, he did a pretty
here we
good
see
job
Arbiter
of,
versus Science Vessel.
Yeah,
so he hasn't actually taken that 12 o'clock. He just has an SCV there, thinking about it.
Yeah, he's probably going to take it pretty soon, and it really seems to me at this point like there's not much that Light can do to get back in that game. This has actually been a really well-played game by Jambi. He's going here for another recall. Here's the recall setting up, and this could be back-breaking. I'm guessing he's going to do a similar thing. He didn't actually get as many troops as he could have with that recall. I missed a few, but I'm betting he's going to start streaming a huge army down to one of C's expansions while he's affecting this this recall. Yep, there you see the yellow blob moving across the map, probably heading right towards the 3 o'clock expansion of C, and yeah, I mean, of Light.
Well, looks like it's turned back.
He did turn back, and it's probably because of this harassment. He realizes he's doing enough damage for that recall. No, he didn't turn back. He's still pushing it, I think. He's still pushing it towards the 3 o'clock. Yeah, just probably trying to clear some mines there. Oh, 3 Arbiters in play. Arbiters just actually... Oh,
wow, there's some stasis.
Great stasis. Yeah, and he's taking out even more buildings, more supply depots, and Light's harassing the upper left, but it doesn't matter. C has so many bases. Oh, another great stasis. He doesn't even have to fight Light's army. He just stasis in the whole army. There's some Zealots going to clean up those tanks that are harassing his base in the upper left, and I have to say, Jambi, he had the economic advantage, and he did not let it get away. Sure, he got harassed. Sure, Light managed to put up some more expansions and maybe get back even. But Jambi just put on a clinic of how to play against Terran on this map, I think. Just
wow, look at all those stasis units.
has a ton of stasis units. He doesn't even have to kill those. I mean, he can just go in there, kill that base, or even just harass it, and then just pull out again and just have a huge lead in this game. Every time he recalls, he's doing good damage with it too. So many times you'll see a Pro House player recall and not